Thank you so much, everyone. Thanks, Ed. Thanks, Kari. Thanks to the brothers. Thanks to everyone who was speaking. Thanks to all the blue diamonds, black diamonds for the amazing stories, for the amazing inspiration, and for the amazing motivation, okay? Now, we will go over to the last half an hour of this training today, and it will become a bit more dry. Okay, because I will give you some informations, some details, and some explications. But the teamwork makes the dream work, because I think that we also need to know how to explain this, what I'm going to show you again. Yesterday, I tried to get started with, and today we will run through it. I will divide it into 2 sessions. I will first 15 minutes explain it again, and then I will give you the chance to ask some questions, okay? Let's have maybe 10, 15 questions, the last 10 minutes, that you can ask really those questions where it's still something missing. Because with this, we can go out starting from Monday on. Now, we are speaking about cryptocurrency, and we are speaking about making it to the biggest cryptocurrency worldwide, to the most powerful coin worldwide, but we can only do this if the coin is accepted, if the coin is used, and if the coin is also liquid. Now, again, how every one of us can contribute to do this, to make the coin more liquid, more used, and more accepted, every one of us has now the opportunity to bring merchants into the business. Merchants that are merchants who will, through an app, in future, accept the coins. This platform, this transaction platform, is already in the making and will be presented maybe in a half a year from now. So right now, we are selling the application because applications are important. Everyone who doesn't have an application yet, every small business, middle business, whatsoever, is not anymore up to date. It's now the era of the applications, and we can now bring it to the people with a very, let's call it this way, with a very good price. Normally out there, if you want to create your application, you pay maybe 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 euros. If you want to have a high-tech application, maybe up to 50 or 100,000 euros. Okay, but our price of the application is 1,100 euros, gives you 1,000 BVs as the small pack. Okay, if you want to go for the bigger pack, that includes 7 applications, you pay 5,700 euros, and you have 7 applications that you can pass to your businesses that you are going to bring on. Now, what this pack brings also along is the separate income stream to the income streams that we already have until now with all the cryptocurrency packages and so on. Now, with the 1,100 euro pack, yourself can max out your position another 7,000 euros a week. With the big pack that is comparable with the Tycoon, you can max out again another 35,000 euros additional to your 35,000 euros that you already have on your position. That means we can basically double our income on each position. Now, there are 2 ways of how we can bring the app at the end to the merchant. We can buy it. We can buy it in our back office. We can, for example, go for the big pack. We have 7 applications that will also result again in 7 codes, and each of those codes I can pass to one of the merchants that choose, okay, to get the code from you because maybe you already have it. And if not, there is the other way. The second way is that the merchant signs up as a rookie, it's also possible, don't have to be activated even, and purchases its single application through its own account. Because we have to have all the merchants having a OneCoin account if we want to introduce OneCoin as a payment solution in the future, right? So every merchant will anyways have its own account in the structure. It must not be a paid account, call it an activated account with the activation fee, it's fine. It can be a rookie position that can purchase a code. If a merchant goes for the single pack, the merchant as we do, we can choose the code, select the payment method, and after, for example, 2 days after the pack is enabled, he gets the code for the application and puts it then into what I'm going to explain you now. Just for you to make sure that you understand that there are 2 ways of giving these codes or these so-called applications away. You do it for your merchants, or the merchant can also do it on its own. But at always the merchant itself needs to have a position in the network, because we need the merchant to have a OneCoin account. The packs, by the way, also gives you additional tokens, okay? So they get a small amount of tokens. The single package get 1,000 tokens. The big package gets 5,000 tokens that also the merchant can already send into mining and start already developing their own few coins. Okay? Until here, everything clear? Very good. Now let's go and let's see how exactly it works. If you may already have experienced in your back office, there is in the shop section, there is now a new field, a new small button that is still enabled on most of you, because it's, sorry, not enabled, it's disabled. But we have to make it enabled in order to go for our applications. If you want to sell an application, you should first know how it works on your own. Okay, it's working again? Okay, so you need to understand, you need to know how it works, that you can also give the applications away to another one. That's why you should do a small course. The small course is actually, they are prepared. If you click on enable on M.A.B, you get redirected to a site where you can watch a couple of tutorial videos. You watch them, it will take you for maybe half an hour, 1 hour, and then you can directly go to the course. Once you go to the course, you get questions. Your goal is to answer 70% of those questions successfully. If you do this, you get enabled, okay, and you can purchase the application. Now, if you do not have 70% answered as in a successful way, you have to do it again. So what you can do is you can do it again immediately, or you can again click on the link and review, watch again all those tutorial videos. Finally, also after the second trial, you will get it done for sure, and then your pack will be enabled. As you can see here now, mobile application builder, it's not anymore with the black box on top of it, but it's enabled. Now you can open it, and here you can select the 2 packages, the small one and the big one, as I explained before. All the volume that will go in through this application packages will be paid out in this so-called replicated binary, okay, where all the volume will be paid out up to the cap, whatever your position has. Of course, in a second step, if a merchant has already the back office and wants to add another cryptocurrency educational packages, the merchant can feel free to do so. It's very easy to connect, but the system also works with codes. So you choose now either the small one or the big one, you go to buy, and here we come again to actually nothing new. You will get the code down on the history on the bottom after you confirmed with your transaction password, if you pay it through with your cash wallet, and if not, you have to send money first to the bank. Once the bank gets the money, the code will appear, and you can use it and redeem it. Now, where you redeem the code? You redeem the code there where actually you redeem all the gift codes that normally we redeem from the cryptocurrency packages, but we redeem the gift codes in the back office of the merchant, okay? So if you are going to do an application for a restaurant of your friend, you don't enter in your back office and redeem the code there. No, you enter in the back office of the merchant, of the restaurant, and you redeem the code there. The moment you redeem the code, it's a small window opens where you fill in login credentials for the mobile app builder software. The mobile app builder software you can find under apps.onecoin.eu. Okay, the site is already on, you can already access it, and once you have once you put in your login data, username and password, repeat password, you straight away get connected, redirected automatically to that platform, to the dashboard, okay, of the mobile application builder, where you can already see your app, and you can see also the code below that has been redeemed for it. If you on your own opened or went for the big package, you will have there 7 different applications next to each other. Okay, and you can access each application, and you can now start to put all the features in it, all the design. You can upload your picture, for example, that you want to have as picture from the application itself. You can add all the social medias. You can add from Facebook to Twitter. There are 39 features up to already today that you can add. Implement geolocations. You can use push messages in order to send out notifications to your customers, because those apps, they will be available, of course, on Android store and also on the App Store. That means that the app, what you build, the clients, they will download for free, right? Because we don't want to, or they don't want to make money with the app. No, they want just to attract more people and show, hey, my friends, I'm a restaurant. If you come eating to me, look, listen, download my app. Whenever we have a nice promotion or a nice event, I will let you know. So every customer downloads the apps for free, okay? And that's why in a second stage, all these different apps around the world, they will be connected into one big app pool. And in this big app pool, there will also be integrated the platform for all the calculation, and also the so-called payment in OneCoin, partial payment in OneCoin, partial payment with cards, with the card that has already deposited in the application, same as Uber, same as I explained yesterday. You drive with the car, you go out, you don't pay because it's already paid in the background. Same happens here. The merchants will have the opportunity to select 10%, 20%, 100%, of course, whatever they want, to be paid with OneCoins and the rest from the credit card. So you can go in the restaurant. You remember the example? You go in the restaurants. Of course, you will go in a restaurant around you where you can pay partially with OneCoins. That's why also you will bring many, many, many customers to those merchants, and that's why the merchants also will accept the payment in cryptocurrency, in OneCoins. Okay, you go there. I will be the best example. I'm here in Bangkok where I can pay with OneCoins. I see restaurant Argentinian steakhouse. I go there. I do not have to pay when I go out because it has already been paid in the background. 20% as an example in OneCoins and 80% with my credit card. The invoice, everyone will take care of. The platform already takes care, sends invoice to the merchants and sends invoice to the clients, exactly as they choose the percentage. This will be an amazing opportunity for every one of us to really push these merchants around the world, because if we have just an example, in maybe 6 months from now, already 1 million of merchants around the world, this coin will definitely be used and liquid and accepted more as any other coin around the world. You are ready until here? Everything fine? Now, the final stage of the application, it's not finished here, because you can do all the layout, all the pictures that you want, the menu that you want, all the different sites, styles, whatsoever, but you need also to publish it, okay? So we do not want you to publish it if you do not want it, but there is a service that you already, that is already included in the price. You go on submit, I don't have it now on the slide, you go on submit, and then it will be submitted to our publishing assistants. The publishing assistants will take care that the application gets on the Android store for the Samsung and whatsoever devices, and also so Play Store and App Store. There is an assistant that will help you to do this. That means you just submit the application, you have to wait until the assistant comes back to you and confirms you, or maybe it says there is something that must be changed because there is a photo that shows something that you should not show publicly, okay? So you cannot publish everything what you want. It has to go through a process. But also this is already included in the service of the applications. Now, I want you now to ask me a few questions where you think, please only important questions, where you think that this has not been clearly explained from my side. Is there something where you see there is not a connection, there's not the right connection, or there is something not really clear, or is everything clear? I hardly believe. Yeah, please. No, I can actually go. It's fine. Where I get started? Please.
Are the videos only in English or in all the languages?
No, the videos, they are in, actually the entire system is in 7, 8, 9 or 10 or even 11 languages, including also Chinese.
And I want to ask about the KYC for the merchants. They have to upload the personal KYC or for their companies?
On the OneLife backend, there is a normal KYC procedure, but on the mobile application builder, there is an own terms and conditions to accept. Okay, it's already been taken care of. Maybe here.
Sorry, because the coin is not being obviously used now, what do the merchants actually do with this app between now as we're getting towards them actually accepting as a payment solution?
As I explained before, if you do not have an application as a merchant right now, as a small business, actually you are not anymore in. You are out, because you have to have an application. This is one of the arguments that we should use now to sell applications, okay? But we should mostly also promote that you will get with these applications so many more customers, because so many people will have it and so many people will find you. You want to be found? Yes, then go for it. If you don't want to be found, if you do not want to have more customers, then leave it. But if you want more customers, go for it. Okay, that's very important, because this will push the so-called clients in a way that we can hardly imagine right now.
Hello.
Hi, just a quick question for you. Normally when you take out a merchant account with a credit card or debit card company, it is pretty simple. You get the terminal, you have charges which you pay for, if it's a debit card or a credit card, and once the transaction is done, the money is obviously coming to your normal account. With the app that we have here, when we're talking to a merchant, the way we sell it is that there are no charges to be able to take it, apart from the 1,100 or the 5,500. Am I right?
Right, exactly. As Dr. Ruscha also confirmed yesterday, there will be the first year anyways, will be totally free of charge. Okay? So this is anyways something that we can already say right now. How high are the fees exactly then? In future, I really don't know yet, and I cannot say anything about. But I want to maybe explain this by saying something different. I want to say that with this application, the merchants will have the opportunity to reach to so many people that they cannot imagine right now. It's the same as Booking.com. It's the best example. You use Booking.com to book the Hyatt here. What do you think? Booking.com is doing it for free.
No, obviously there are charges, but
Exactly. So there is charges. Those charges from your margin, you are willed to give away because I got this client. Without you, I would not without Booking.com, you would never get this client. So there is a small percentage from your margin that you have to give away because anyway someone brought you a new client. So I can explain it this way. See that if there are small charges, okay, just calculate that there will be small charges and fees, but there is no way around.
that's absolutely fine. The main thing, obviously, what people or merchants will like to know is from the time they do the transaction, how quickly do they get paid? How quickly does that money land in the cash account?
It goes immediate.
Fantastic.
It
Okay.
goes immediate. There
Good
is
selling point. Thank you very
There is
much.
no time loss at all. No time loss at all.
I have two questions because I used to be a restaurateur, so
Yes.
accepting credit cards. So you are talking about in Thailand that you go to a restaurant, that you pay the restaurant with this application with 20% OneCoin and 80% with cash.
This is just to make an example. Exactly. What we want in future to implement, this is not ready yet. This will be ready maybe in a half a year. Once this, I call it pool of application is ready, and once all the processing platform is ready. There is a processing platform already right now in the making that will enable us maybe in a half a year to exactly give to the merchants this opportunity. Look, you want to be inside this geolocation application where everyone can find you if you want. The only thing what we request from you is to partially accept the coin. You understand? To partially accept the coin. We do not want him to accept the coin 100% in the very first moment, but we want him to maybe we set a bottom limit, maybe we set 10% as a bottom limit, because everyone can give away 10% from the margin if you bring me a client that I would never have without you. That's the key point, okay? That's very important to understand. It's a small percentage that we want, not discount, no, acceptance in coins.
Okay, when the acceptance, the OneCoin, is the OneCoin going to be the price of the at the present price? Would they accept?
Of course, there is always the exchange that is right now. That exchange, that is, I mean, the OneCoin, of course, I have to go accordingly to the price of the exchange of this second where the transactions takes place. Okay. But it's immediate. It's the same with Uber. You go out, you paid with your credit card. In the same moment you go out of the car, you already paid with your credit card without that you know. So of course also here the transaction takes place in this moment you check out. That means you go out of the restaurant, in the background, the processing platform deducts 20%, I mean, call it 2.5 OneCoins from your OneCoin account and transfers it through the merchant's OneCoin account at the rate of this particular second, of this particular moment. And in the same time, the outstanding balance will be charged from your credit card that you deposit with the main application of the processing platform. Okay? Doesn't matter. You can pay in each currency you want.
Yes, if this merchant has more than one legal entity or more than one brand, do you suggest to bring the one application or the 7 application package?
Wow, that is a very good question.
And,
actually,
another question. If I would like to be the sponsor of this big merchant, do you suggest me to open its position as rookie in my network and then to present their them which is the best solutions.
I understand. Actually, the positioning is not the utmost important thing. We just need to make sure that the merchant has a OneCoin account. So the positioning, it doesn't matter. It can be a rookie whatsoever. It can be, if he goes for a tycoon on top of it, even better. It doesn't matter, okay?
Okay.
But more important, the other questions that you had, if there is a catena, a chain, a branch that is made in chains. If there is only one application needed or many, this is something that I cannot tell you and guarantee you right now. Okay, this is something that has to be elaborated because it's connected and with integration and more things. I cannot answer this question now. Okay, but I take a note and we will have it solved next stage.
The first question is if, sorry, it's a very technical one, probably it's useful for all people. If these merchants has their own website, this application is able to manage the payment vice versa with supplier and clients? Or only to build a new
I think
website.
If someone already has a website, it's about the integration of this particular personalized case, okay? What I can say is that every application, and I forgot to say it, every application brings along an own replicated website. Okay, that means you have an application, but this application you can also access through a website link that you can give to someone, so it looks as it is a website, but at the end it's just a replication of the application.
Okay, thank you very much.
Last two questions.
Okay. Thank you. Two questions. First one. We have a limit to send OneCoins into members' accounts in the network. It will be such a limit in the M.A.B?
Actually, this limit, it's just right now a limit. Of course, it will be, once it will be gone forever. Okay, so it's just a question of time. It's not in my hand to decide this. I think it's a corporate, it's OneCoin and Dr. Rusha a moment to decide when will be that moment, but I can guarantee you that this limit will sooner or later will be over.
So now you don't know the limit that is
no, the moment we start with this, if it goes from through the merchants, there will be for this particular call it transactions, there will be not a limit. So you can buy a Ferrari also if you want to, if the car house accepts it.
And the second one, please. The fiscalization is very different in each country. The fiscalization.
Yeah.
Okay, the financial things. Accountability.
Actually, this we don't, this is not something to avoid whatever fiscalization or taxes. The moment you use cryptocurrency to substitute a real currency, you pay the same taxation and everything the same as it would be a normal currency.
Okay, but I'm a businessman.
Yeah.
And when I receive OneCoin, how do I put OneCoin in my accountability and financial institution?
I think it's the same as also already existing coins as Bitcoin that is already blockchain open are doing it. I don't really know exactly how, but it will work because there are already the accountants of their own countries will know it.
Okay.
Last question.
Thank you. Let's just say I'm a merchant. My app is ready to go. It is published on App Store or Google Market. Okay, how the other users of OneCoin get to me? Is there a possibility in the back office to track all the apps or all the locations who are accepting OneCoins?
Of course.
Okay.
Of course. This is the goal. I mean, there will be an application that will summarize all the applications around. And if I look, for example, for restaurants, it will show me through the geolocations every restaurant that is next to me that are part of this all merchants applications that we are creating. Definitely. So you can look, for example, for restaurants, it will show you restaurants. You can look for shops, it will show you shops. You will look for whatever, hair salons, it will show you all hair salons. In order, through the geolocation, what is the closest from you starting down.
This is great. Thank you.
Thank you. I give the word to Ed.